Hall of Fame shit, nigga. Keep it. Come on, get out there. Get out there. Good catch, my boy. 5 Unit Nation, man. Number 1, man.
Oh my God, run this shit up, man. Let's go on. We spend.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS, Same Goes Different Struggle Podcast. I am your host, Ajay Brown. This is episode 104, y'all, and I just want to get this out of the way, man. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man. I apologize because I was supposed to talk about this shit Friday or Saturday when I came on here. I got distracted by that Jeffery Epstein drop. Mind you, I believe that was just some bullshit that got us distracted, but I'm gonna speak on that a little bit later. I think one episode, I forgot which episode it was, but I talked about the Grammys. We're gonna go over that. But at first, I want to let you know who I am. I am AJ Brown. I talk politics, sports, mental health. I'm supposed to have a mental health episode coming up next week with my brother Nate. I got a lot of shit behind closed doors that I'm trying to work on that I haven't really talked on. I don't know what everybody going through in life, but my shit been up and down, and I ain't gonna kick game to you. I just mentally ain't been right in the mind, right in this mindset of just wanting to do this shit every day like I used to. But as long as I push out something, I keep going and just keep trying to evolve and keep doing new shit, man. This is episode 104, man. So look, I know if you have the Senior Bowl is over. I was supposed to go over these highlights and last week game practices and all types of shit, but like I just said before, man, I just had a real fucked up crazy week. So what I'm gonna do is this, y'all. I'm gonna play some highlights anyway, and after I finish that, I'm gonna play the game field. After I finish playing these highlights from the week, I'm gonna play the game field. Then we can go over that shit, go over some of the hirings that the Falcons have made, and then I'm gonna also play a clip of the Shakur Stevenson fight because I did not get a chance to watch the fight because I was working. But y'all do know how, if you watch any of my videos, my past videos with CJ, Shakur Stevenson is my favorite one out of all the how can you say it, like the new range of, like when we had the Sugar Ray, we had the Tommy Hearn, we had the Marvin Hagler, and we had the Roberto Durant. How I look at Shakur as the top, Tank, Devin, Ryan, Keyshawn, like all them boys. Like I look at, if Shakur Stevenson hands weren't so fucked up and he had some power, bro, it'd be game over for a lot of these niggas, dog. I know a lot of niggas still got Tank number one, bro. Like I tell you, if you ain't never been in the ring before, you ain't gonna understand how it is, bro. But everybody just see power and they just think power. But if a motherfucker can't hit you with that power and you as slick as you is, bro, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a long fucking night. And Tito learned that shit real fast. My coach, Coach Lewis, y'all have seen me on here with Coach Lewis before. He had Tito. He had what is his name? Yeah, Tito. He had him winning. I told him, I said, Shakur's gonna goddamn outclass him. He gonna beat him. And he was like, shit. I called him Sunday morning. He was like, man, you was right. You been hitting on him. I'm just like, man, I be paying attention, shit. Even though I don't watch him all the time, I know shit. Shakur is one of my favorite fighters, bro. It's hard to hit that nigga. That nigga is like him and Bud and Andre Ward, but he been in some good hands. And he been on the floor lately. So, but let me get into the Senior Bowl practices, man. I seen some real good talent out there that I wanted to really highlight real quick. I had to mute some of it. This is Carlo Banks from Florida, man. Somebody I would like for the Falcons to get, to actually, if we had a chance to get him, but I believe he will be going in the first round. But you never know with the NFL draft, man. You know how shit goes, bro. That shit be one day they be top 10, they be fucking top 10, top 20, and sometimes they fall all the way to goddamn. I didn't expect James Pierce to fall all the way where he fell, man. I thought he was gonna be like a top 15 pick. Even Jalen Walker, I thought Jalen Walker was gonna go 8 to Carolina. for him to fall all the way to 15 of us was crazy to me. So you never know how draft night might go, man. But these are just some highlights from it, some one-on-one drills. You had some players, some standout players. I think it was a D3 player, wide receiver out there as well, that came along, was able to showcase his talent and shit like that. So, I mean, you just had some real good talent out there, man, in Mobile, Alabama this weekend, man. And I'm just glad I wanted to highlight some of these people. This next video is actually one of the cornerbacks that I want. Colton Hood from Tennessee. He came from Colorado, and actually the person interviewing him is my bro Nate, one of his homeboys. So I just wanted to highlight this and highlight one of the interviews.
James out and taking on Fan vs. Sports. We have with us Mr. Hood, man. Hey, man, you looking good out there, man. Tell me, how do you feel about day 2?
I felt good about it. You know, yesterday I had to knock a lot of the rust off, but you know, today, you know, I feel like I took a step, and I feel like, you know, I had a good day. You
definitely took a step. Last question for you, because I know they're gonna rush us off. Hey, man, what do you think you got to do to make your draft stock go way up?
I mean, I feel like I'm doing it here now, and then also like when I get to that combine, just, you know, doing what I need to do there, and all facets, the drills, the 40, vertical, all that type of stuff. So,
hey, thank you for this interview, sir.
Sir, no problem.
Absolutely, James. I'll take my family.
Brand that he got going on, man. I wanted to highlight that. But man, if we could get Hood as the second in the second round, man, I don't know what Mel Kiper got going on. I just seen Mel Kiper mock draft for the second round, and he got us drafting the tight end out of Vanderbilt. Bro, if we do that, I know so many Falcon fans gonna hit the motherfucking fan, dog. I know I would. I hate to think about it like this, but I think we're gonna lose Kyle Pitts, and that's gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna be happy for him, but I'm gonna be mad as shit, dog. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I already don't like none of the shit Matt Ryan been doing, dog, except for probably the GM. Other than that, man, and the GM is gonna be probably the one making the pick. So if he made that pick, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. Let's get back into these highlights. I don't even know who that was. But damn, he got his ass dead in. And see, these last year, this is where I used to I had watched and seen Michael Green and all them boys come out of nowhere, man. Like, I was really fucking with Michael Green this year. So I don't think he had the stellar year that I thought he was gonna have, but at the same time, man, I still was like, he had a great senior practice. This is Hood. I don't know who he got burnt. He got his ass dead though. And that happens in one-on-one drill, man. It's one-on-one drills, man. A lot of times, bro, those I feel like those drills are made for the wide receivers in a certain type of way. You don't have no coverages in the middle, and it's just you one-on-one. Can't really, at the 5 yards, you can't put your hands on them and shit like that. You learning how to play, learn from transition from college football to NFL football. So, you know, the rules are a little bit different and shit like that. But to me, man, like I said, I seen Hood potential. I seen how he played. He's one of the top cornerbacks to me. And if you remember last year, the cornerback out of Michigan, he was supposed to be a top 5 pick, and he fell all the way to goddamn the second round. And look what he did for Arizona. I forgot, I think his name, Willie Johnson or something like that. Supposed to be a top 5 pick cornerback. Came out, bro. They had, I guess his draft stock dropped because of goddamn all injuries and stuff. But he was one of the top rated cornerbacks, like, bro, all year long, bro. And I was just watching him, and I think he might be, if he have another stellar year, bro, he gonna end up being in my top 5. You know, with Derek Stingley, Gonzalez, Patrick Surtain, who else I got in that motherfucker? I want to say Philly cornerback. I forgot old boy name, number 27. Like, it's some dogs out here at cornerback, bro. And then you got the white boys out here playing that cornerback. The other Denver cornerback, the white boy with the sleeve. Them boys be balling, man. And then the Eagles cornerback. You got some corners out here that's balling right now, bro. I got to give mad respect. Chris McCullum versus Logan Taylor. Good work. I'm just highlighting.
What do you hope to prove to scouts, coaches this week when you're out here?
That I'm the best player in the country. You get me, you're going to get someone who's a winner, a competitor, a leader, and someone who doesn't take no for an answer.
Ask you, any interviews, meetings with teams, and what have you heard from so far?
Yeah, they put me on the board. They've heard my story. I told them my story just about my upbringing, just the sports that I played and things like that. And I hope, I hope someone gets me, and the team that gets me, I'm going to do everything I can in my willpower. I'll die for the team.
Yeah, man. So I heard mixed review about that quarterback, man. I don't know if people just don't dislike him because he cocky and shit. He remind me a little bit of Bo Nix, of just how his swagger is and how he maintained himself. I think I want to say Bo Nix or maybe a Baker Mayfield type vibe, but you never know, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Vanderbilt ain't been competitive in forever, ever that I've been in this world. So to me, these last 2 years, maybe goddamn Vanderbilt has been a top rated team. So it's like you got to give credit when credit is due. Even with coaching and shit like that, they balled the fuck out, and we gonna see in a few minutes how they did in the game. I got a few more videos that I'm gonna play about from TJ Parker. I would love to have TJ Parker on our team, but we already got 2 stud defense end. I take that back. I don't know. Because every time we draft the Clemson player like we did in Ruka, it just ain't working out for me. I don't know, bro. Like, and people going to say we got AJ Terrell, and that's good. If we get AJ Terrell a brother, though, I'll take him over Hood. AJ little brother, I would take him over Hood. Like for real. Like, AJ little brother is that nigga to me, bro. I like him. I forgot his name, but I like him over Hood. It's Taywa Montgomery. That's the guy for he's from D3 school. Small wide receiver, so they probably I don't know. He might play the slot or something, but the last time you get these small wide receivers, you get like a Tyreek Hill or something. And what y'all feel, bro? Like about a Falcon fan, man? I'm hearing a lot of shit about us signing George Pinkins. Bro, I don't even know how I feel about that shit, bro. I ain't never want that nigga no way. But I ain't gonna lie, he had a stellar goddamn year last year with Dallas Cowboys, but I don't want him. That nigga a hothead for real, and coming back home to Georgia, I just see problems. But I might be wrong. Oh shit, I'm replaying the same thing. My bad, y'all. I might be wrong about it. But shit, you see he got in trouble in Dallas. Yeah, that route was too clean. I ain't even gonna lie. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like in them 101 drills, you don't have no middle side, you don't have no middle help, you don't have no linebacker coming across really, you don't have no safety coming down. So you out there on the island on your motherfucking own, boy. You gotta really get to work on your footwork, work on your coverage, learn how to goddamn play off and learn how to play, you know what I mean? Different routes and shit like that. What the fuck? Thought I deleted this shit. Yeah, so some of these shit, like the defensive and the offensive tackle, I do this shit for my homie who played DN, Jared, who love that shit. The defensive back and wide receiver drill, that shit be for me. God damn, good comeback. I want y'all to see that again. See how he came back, bro? Like he turned his head, came back to the ball. Bam. Help your quarterback out, bro. Back shoulder throw and shit like that, man. That's how you was supposed to fucking throw it, Carson Beck. Dumbass. That's good coverage. See what I mean? That's good coverage by the defensive back. And he got the interception. Oh, good inside work. Damn, he burnt old boy. Go route. Straight go route. Got burnt. Oh, that was the same little shot I just played earlier. Nah, that was nice work, bro. Them corner, I mean, them wide receivers was goddamn, boy. They was balling in one-on-one drill. Carson Bank is gonna be a fucking problem in the NFL, bro. Y'all watch and see. I hate that he had got hurt, but I was really shocked that he came back and played for us when he didn't really have to. And bro, he played like he balled, bro. Like that junior season, not last year, but because he stayed hurt, but that junior season showed me like he gonna be a stud.
The American squad, and Nussmeier going to go to the air and going to give it to one of his teammates at LSU, and he's going to come down with the catch.
Oh, they give it to him. There you go.
They did. Aaron Anderson, who was on the kick. Oh, that's Barryon Brown, actually.
Using that speed to push this vertical. You think he can really fly. You got to respect that. And then the ability to get in and out of the break, working downhill. Nicely done. Not an easy throw with the wind here.
But a really nice opening drive here for Garrett Nussmeier and Scott Tolzien, the offensive coordinator. Pounding the run game. And this, though, they're going to let it keeper to Garrett Nussmeier. He pulled it and took it to the house. Garrett Nussmeier with the first touchdown of the 77th Panini Senior Bowl.
It's a heck of a drive. And windy conditions
really
drove the ball outside the numbers for a nice throw, and then a great read on the zone read here. Read that in man on the line, crashing down
perfectly,
and just pulled it.
Because look what happened. Look what happened to Washington. Llewellyn cracked him on that one. Great read by Nussmeier, but I'm impressed by the drive. These youngsters came out ready.
To their first ever 10-win season, and they'll put it in his hands early, and he's going to take a shot. Got it complete to the tight end, Justin Jolie. And getting Diego Pavia on the move, DJ, that was a smart move by the offensive coordinator here, Jamal Singleton.
Yeah, I think that was Auburn. That was Auburn. Crawford coming off the edge and able just to get away from him. He can roll. He can run just outside of that outstretched arm and able to throw an accurate ball. Again, Kamari Ramsey in coverage, but just the windy can
making decisions. Need to take a good hard look at what they're
doing.
doing.
Ball on the ground, and it is picked up. Zion Young, and he flipped it
forward
to his teammate, and it's back on the ground again. And let's see how we unpack this one.
There's a lot going on there.
There was the ball changed hands 3 times, and
might be changing hands again.
Maybe a fourth.
Number 9, Zion Young.
We are going to keep the ball with the American team after the fumble. Grayson Halton.
He tried to punch it again.
Knocked out by Pavia. Pavia punched it out. What a peanut punch by Pavia. Although it's all for naught. It is, in fact, a turnover.
He's kind of lost that on his own there.
Watch Pavia here.
You know, on the first 3 plays of the game, Pavia followed the ball all the way down each time.
Bang!
The completion, the running play, and then on that one there, and that's why it was available to help make a play.
Jamari Taylor has a hole, and Jamari Taylor burst through.
Oh, gosh.
Collision at the end from Deshaun Singleton, the safety out of Nebraska.
And this offensive line's having a ball, guys. DJ, how much do you like Ihanachor from Arizona State?
Oh, look at the knockdown right there. Just throws him on the ground and then gives him a little extra on the ground.
See Slaughter out in front, getting a big block. Was that Carmona 79 out of Arkansas? This offensive line doing yeoman's duty early in the game for the American team.
Physical finish at the end, and he gets the carry again and makes a move. And Jamari Taylor has a chance, but he is brought down by Thaddeus Dixon at UNC. It's a burst there from the Cav running back.
You've got a free defender, and he's able to make him miss.
And take a look out on the perimeter. He makes him miss, but on the perimeter, I believe Lewis Bond, number 11, also helps him out. Look how frees him there, but look at Bond. Downfield blocking out on the corner. Bench.
Take that.
Oh, there's
Ihanachor out there. Another shot. And I will take it into the end zone. And the American team on the ground, a physical, dominating the line of scrimmage early on.
Ihanachor is pulling out there from Arizona State. He's got nobody to block. Watch 58, the right tackle, pulling outside. Anybody want any of this? I can get inside and pick off one right here, but that's about all you need. It's wide open.
Big hurt.
That's it. Here's Nussmeier starting out the second quarter with the American team. Got to complete again. This is Aaron Anderson, his LSU teammate. That'll push this thing into the national team territory.
Nussmeier moving around a little bit here.
He's looking healthy, which he was not for a large portion of this last season in Baton Rouge.
Climbing up in the pocket, get a little pressure.
Matt Rule didn't want to see that, did he?
Nussmeier, perfectly thrown, but dropped by Gillenborg and picked off. Speaking of Nebraska, Deshaun Singleton comes up with it.
That's a tough one to go on the quarterback ledger. Look at this ball. It's getting this up and down. Gets it up over the linebacker, gets it down to the tight end, and unfortunately just right through his hands. You can't throw it much better than that.
Oh, goodness. Bryson Eason just exploded through the line of scrimmage and nearly took the handoff from Luke Altmaier.
How did he not?
I don't know, but Luke Altmaier's the new quarterback in from Illinois. But that was an impressive play by Eason, who kind of set the tone in one-on-ones early this week, DJ.
Yeah, he's quick. You see him getting up the field. They were trying to hit him with the tight end coming across. CD, he was a 260-pound high school linebacker. Any opportunities?
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Another cut.
Tyree West had some penetration, but Jay Knott is showing some explosiveness.
How about the stop-start right there?
Yeah.
What'd you say about maybe you can kick save things?
Yeah, kick save.
This is Jay Knott right here.
Draft stock right there, a little in and out, and then the burst make you miss the second level, and he's finishing every run through contact.
Well, that's kind of been the
Here's let's a stop start right there.
Yeah, 2023, 13.
William Farron from BYU. Degree of difficulty high, but he puts it through. And the American team is going to add
corners here working against Malachi Fields.
Oh, Altmaier has that stripped right out of his hand by Vincent Anthony of Duke.
Never mind.
Although we got a
that didn't last long.
My goodness. Altmaier's been getting some edge pressure quickly. Sloan on the first drive, Anthony here.
Look at Bowery's had a tough day.
Offense, number 70. That penalty's declined. First down.
Talk about Jude Bowery, the right tackle from Boston College.
He's had a tough day.
And that's a really nice play by Anthony, getting past him and in real life can be part of the package. Well done by Cameron.
Oh, no, another pick. It's Fred Davis from Northwestern who's able to get that one off the tip. Sawyer Robertson looking out for Colin Lacey, but another turnover here in the first half.
Opportunistic defense has been the name of the game today.
Receivers not hauling in passes.
Well, that's for sure. 1:01 to play. The American team with another opportunity, but let's take a look at
trading
this
card time.
It is time for the Prism.
There it is. Go Panini.
Oh, he's got the solo shot. Here we go down here on the bottom. Ball's in the slot. It's a little bit high, but unfortunately it just gets tipped up in the air. Instead of being an incompletion, you end up with an interception.
Guarantee the receiver coach.
Are usually where
this
most
is
of
old
these guys
school.
have played their ball. Sawyer Robertson taking a shot, and we got a tight end coming down with a catch. It's Matthew Hibner from SMU.
It's good coverage.
Is
That's
that
Kilgore. Kilgore was all over him. I think they got him for interference, but man, he was in great position. You see Zion Young with a little pressure actually
Illegal
gets
contact. Defense, number 23. That penalty is
gets to
declined.
Robertson.
Result of play. It's the first down.
The defensive line coach for the national team, Tanzel Smart, and we got another near sack, and then we do end up getting Altmaier on the ground. And there it is. There's Nadeem Tucker, who's kind of been in and around the action a bunch today and does get to the quarterback here.
Missed it first, though. Had a great opportunity.
We got to get rid of the
right
ball,
over
though.
the top.
It was Dayon Hayes. Pavia going back to the air again, but he's going to get brought down, and there's Banks in on that one. A couple of guys in there.
Yeah, and that time he still was playing a little bit high, but the ball kind of got run up into him, and he's able to get off the play and make a stop here. You see 88 working on 77. There he is, just kind of stacking him, slowly trying to walk him back there. And then
Son, yeah.
Whoa,
Kieron
Crawford.
Kieron Crawford, welcome to Mobile.
How are you doing, my friend?
That was a big-time play and some effort at the end to finish it to get Pavia on the ground.
He hasn't played a lot of football in his life, just kind of that 1 year in high school at CD, but this is someone who has got a lot in his body. 24 coming off the edge. Crawford, you're going to see him working off your left side here. A little inside swim move.
That's a big move.
Pavia, again, going to get flushed out of the pocket, going to check it down, and does connect with Star Thomas, who, by the way, was his teammate at New Mexico State.
And appears to be in a better mood.
Yeah. Well, for now.
Hey, look, you know, when you're going through that stuff in pregame, that's quite the pop Betcher put on him. I might have taken offense at that one myself.
He went to help him up.
Yeah, he did. He's like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, but that's not how you do it in warm-ups, guys. I mean, you know.
He's a little jacked up, man.
Cheap shot.
Back in at quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to Seth McGowan. Seam, and Seth McGowan exploding through the line of scrimmage and into plus territory. Best play of the day for the national team.
Popped one here.
Left side of the offensive line. And look at that coming around. Nice little wraparound block there, too.
That was 77.
77, Keelan Rutledge. Out of Georgia Tech. And anytime he gets a chance to run into some
Oregon is the long snapper, and Stevens got it. 51 yards for Drew Stevens and the national team. Taylon Green got some pressure off the edge. That was Nadine Tucker. Got a hand on that ball, and Vincent Anthony from Duke recovers his second recovery. Tucker's been in on a bunch of plays, and the pressure got to Green.
That's Bowery, the tackle again. He just got edged. Just too much speed coming off that right side. See him up at the top.
Oh,
just dipped and ripped right underneath him and shortened the corner. But again, that's a challenge. You know, Bowery, I think, has got a chance to have a shot and be a good player inside at guard, but the tackle position against speed like this has been a little bit of a chore.
See, really got him, ready to go for this game. There he goes. Got that one complete to Colin Lacey.
He's got some
Colin
room.
Lacey.
got an edge.
And Lacey steps out of a tackle as he crosses midfield. Lacey, of course, who started his collegiate career here at South Alabama before finishing up at Louisville.
Step right through Sierra Wright's tackle, wasn't it?
And from right here in Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, whip route.
He was propelled as he made it back.
Look at Adam Randall. Did you see that effort down the field?
Things you're
Streaking
looking
through
for.
the screen.
This defensive line's got a pass rush in him here.
There's one.
Benny got free. Oh, look at Cole Payton staying on his feet. And Cole Payton is down at about the 26-yard line after nearly getting brought down about 3 different times.
He started to collapse on him in the pocket. It almost looked like he was getting ready to get tackled and bracing for the tackle. Then he realized, wait, I'm still up.
Good?
Okay, all right, let's go.
And Benny.
Was a little
And
option.
it's Keyshawn Owens into the end zone for the first time for the national team, paying off a really nice drive set up by Cole Payton.
You have a little triple option there, CD.
How about that?
Swag, it looks like down on the field.
Cards, they
should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell you what, so the American team is going to be the winners of this game, 17-9.
Nah, man, as you can see, bro, there was some talent out there, bro. Some people getting them offensive tackles, bro. Them tackles were getting their ass whooped. I wouldn't want to draft none of them as a Falcon. And we need offensive tackle, but that shit was terrible. All I seen was defense playing on defense, bro. That shit was terrible. So look, right? Wait. Is this what I want to do? Yeah. We might be losing Kyle Pitts, y'all. And like I said earlier, I ain't really too scared. I ain't really too happy about this shit. We done made some goddamn signings. We found our GM from Chicago, Ian Cumming, I believe his name is. But I'm gonna play this real quick.
Operations, they're hiring new GMs. Everything about the way Atlanta is doing business is changing. But it is funny to me that just a couple of years ago, we were stunned when Michael Penix Jr. was the draft pick only months after paying Kirk Cousins a ton of money. And then when Penix couldn't stay healthy, all of a sudden it was like, well, no, maybe this is the right answer. Now that we have a little bit more time on task with the Carolina, it is clear that the Falcons took 2 swings at the quarterback position. They've missed on at least one of them with Kirk being released, and we'll see how the other one plays out. This takes away any safety net right now for whatever the future of the position looks like for Atlanta.
Bro, let me get something straight with y'all real quick. We do not need to draft a fucking...
I know, obviously, near and dear to your heart, the Dallas...
Shut this up. In the fucking second round, dog.
Cowboys still reporting on them. What's going on down there with...
Like, I don't know what the fuck Nate talking about right now, dog, but that shit is crazy. And we might end up losing this nigga too, bro. Falcons, new GM. So look, y'all. Incoming from Chicago is our new GM. A member of the 2 Super Bowl winning front office, incoming is the new general manager. He will be the one making our draft picks and shit like that. He drafted Caleb Williams and the wide receiver from Washington for Chicago. Incoming has been named general manager of the Atlanta Falcons after meeting with the Falcons leadership, including ownership and chairman Arthur Blank Thursday in Atlanta. Coming arrived in Atlanta after 4 seasons, 2022 to 2025, with the Chicago Bears as the assistant general manager, with his time in the Windy City, commenting in the Bears NFC North title in 2025. Cunningham will reportedly direct to the team president of football, Matt Ryan. Why the fuck would I want to direct to this motherfucker? He don't know. Never mind. It was evident through our rigorous interview process, Ian was the right choice for our general manager position, said Ryan. His vision for our team and organization aligned excellent with the type of leadership we are seeking to help take the Falcons to the next level. Throughout Ian's career, including Super Bowl championships in Baltimore and Philadelphia, Ian has demonstrated the drive and focus it takes to build championship contenders and put them in a position to win games. We love his broad and deep experience across every aspect of talent evaluation and know he's learning from some of the best in the league. Pairing him with Coach Stefanski is exciting for us, and we cannot wait to see them bring our shared vision to life, and everything we do start right now. During his time in Chicago as an assistant general manager, 4 players acquired, earning 3 All-Pro honors and 4 Pro Bowl selections at Kevin Bird, Drew Delman, Montel Sweat, and Joey Thinnen. The 2025 Chicago offense finished 6th in the NFL in total offense, with 13 out of 15 players who played at least 400 snaps acquired during Cunningham's tenure. It's truly an honor to be the general manager of the Atlanta Falcons, and I could not be more thankful to Arthur Blank, Matt Ryan, Greg Beasley, Josh Blank, and the entire search committee for believing in me, said Cunning. As a Falcon fan growing up in Roswell, when the 30 Birds was rolling, the Braves were on fire, and the city was hosting the Summer Olympics, I love the passion of Atlanta sports fan, and I cannot wait to be part of bringing that fire and energy back to the city. So he is a native of Atlanta, so he knows the culture. That's big to me, bro, just knowing the culture. I know a lot of people like, man, do a Falcons fan want to win or just be a culture team? I think both. We got the Super Bowl coming here in 2028. I would like for us to be part of that. I feel like that would be needed for the city. Hopefully it'll bring a lot more money in it so we could do something, fix these fucking roads. I doubt we fix them though. But Kendra Hodge, HBC Rock continues to shape his in. This to me is a good hire. I'm not mad at this hire. Do I still trust Matt Ryan? Fuck no. Will I ever trust Matt Ryan? Fuck no. I don't care what he does. I just don't trust him at all as a person. Nothing. People say I'm hating. Fuck how you feel. I really don't care. Let's look at Mel Kiper's draft pick before I go to boxing. You agree, but they would be certainly pick a dead. Man, hell no. All right, y'all. So look, we went over the first round. I did go over the first round with y'all. I don't know if he changed anything. I don't really Avon Terrell. That's who I would want, right? If he fell all the way, and I wouldn't be mad, but I hope that he falls. Him or Caleb Banks right there. Either one of them two I'm cool with. I don't know where we're getting this tight end shit. I hope we actually franchise tag Kyle Pitts. Do I think it'll work? Do I think we'll do it? No. Do Falcons ever do anything right? No. But we're releasing Kirk Cousins, so that should open up a lot of cap room. For a team that really, I don't understand, bro, and I was trying to figure this out, and if anybody in the chat know, why the fuck do the Falcons always don't have no money to sign no fucking body? Where did they go wrong in contract? You got the Bears who shit, they signed Deshaun Watson, they still signing motherfuckers. I also seen the Cleveland Browns are supposed to be releasing De La Gabriel. Man, I swear to God, if the Falcons sign De La Gabriel, it's gonna be a long, rough season for me. A long, rough fucking season for me, bro. Because ain't no way in the fucking world I want to see Dylan Gabriel as a Falcon. I'm sorry. I feel like that's Marcus Madonna all over again. Or fucking, what's old boy name? Desmond Riddler all over fucking again. So look, the Buffalo Bills definitely need a wide receiver because I don't know what they're going to do with Kenya Coleman. When you got your general manager, you got your owner saying that your general manager had no parts. It was the old coaching staff and all this shit. Lying for the general manager, bro. Just tell me you don't like me, dog. Like, let's just be honest. Be realistic with the shit. Just tell me you don't like me. And that's basically what he's telling you out in public, that I don't like you. Blake Miller from Clemson, good luck to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. CJ Stroud, this is CJ Stroud year to show that if he want that big time contract. Because if he come back bullshitting like he did in that goddamn playoff game, he ain't gonna be getting shit but cut. This should be a good pick for the Los Angeles Rams. I don't know how much longer Matt Stafford is gonna play. Matt Stafford's getting on, but his arm is strong as fuck. So I don't know how long he's gonna play. He might play another 4 or 5 years. Aaron Rodgers is 43 and still might come back. So you never know, man. They still, it's good to go ahead and get that line straight. I wish the Falcons get their line straight because even if Michael Penix Jr. come back, bro, do you really feel like he'll be able to be on the center? And that was a problem last year. And I'm looking at all the videos and all the highlights, bro. He was not on the fucking center. And with him being injured and talking about he'll be ready for week 1, I just don't see it, bro. You got a new coach and a new offensive coordinator, new offense to learn. And you wasn't on the pocket under the last one. Mind you, this year gonna really tell us, was it him or was it really Zach Robinson? The only problem we got right now with this situation is Zach Robinson showed with Kirk Cousins that he can win a few games out of the road. I don't know. We got to see what Michael Penix Jr. can do when he come back. Anthony Hill Jr., if we drafted a linebacker, I wouldn't be mad at drafting him from Texas. Like, I fuck with him. He cool. I never watched him. What is it? One of the biggest winners at the Senior Bowl. I didn't really see him do so much. I must have missed that. I didn't see him. New York Jets, Keaton McDonald, the trader Webb. Bernard, bro, he a good wide receiver too, bro, from Alabama. I like him. He outplayed Ryan Williams this year. He was actually outplaying Ryan Williams this year, so I'm not even mad at that pick. I don't know what the fuck happened to Marvin Harrison Jr. I really don't. Michael Wilson outplayed him. That shit crazy too. I don't really know what the fuck happened. Akeem Minister, the edge out of Miami. I ain't mad at that for the Raiders, yo. That'll be a good pick. Pons from Indiana. Indiana got some players that's about to go in the draft, bro. For real. And I wouldn't mind if we got Omar Cooper at wide receiver for the Falcons. Because we need another wide receiver across from Dre London, bro. Dre London can't be our only goddamn top target this year, bro. And I don't want to see Darnell Mooney back, bro. I just really don't. I don't know who Kamara Ramsey is from USC. I never seen him play. Look, man, we do need a defensive tackle. But, bro, I told you, the last time we drafted a defensive tackle out of Clemson, you see what's going on with Ruka right now, bro. And that shit is terrible, bro. And that's why I say every time, I'm not big on nobody from Clemson. Clemson players, what happens is the other nigga, that's the other defensive tackle, the little gay, the little sweet dude that got released, and he played for Miami, he played for the Raiders, played for Clemson. It's something about Clemson players, dog, I cannot fuck with, and I've been saying this shit for years, and I told my brother Q this shit, and I stand on this shit. I do not fuck with Clemson players when they come out in the draft. It's something about them, bro. I know we had Beasley, and Beasley had probably one and a half good year. After that, you see what happened. Now they say that the defensive coordinator switched them from this, and that. I don't give a fuck. I do not care. I just feel like he wasn't gonna be good after that anyway. Mario Cooper, I hope and see that's the thing. Miami need a wide receiver, but I hope you never know in this draft. He might have them there, but shit, after the combine and then after after they run at their school combines and shit like that, bro, shit changes all the time. We got a long way from April, a long way, 2 more months, 3 more months. A lot of shit can happen. You never know, man. I don't know how things go because I'm gonna be real. When we drafted Bijan, I didn't see that coming. When we drafted Michael Penix Jr., I didn't see that coming. I kind of seen when Jalen Walker fell, I was like, man, we ain't gonna pass on that nigga. Now, if CJ Allen is anywhere near close to us and he's still on the board, Jared's gonna goddamn come through the fucking screen if we don't pick this motherfucker. I promise you, my nigga gonna go through the screen, bro. Like, he gonna be so fucking mad. You think he was mad that day Michael Penix Jr. got goddamn picked? That nigga gonna be so mad. And then if he go to Tampa, he gonna probably be even more mad because we gonna have to deal with the nigga. And that's gonna be crazy. And I believe if Kyle Pitts go anywhere, he gonna go to either Tampa or Miami because he love playing in Florida. He does well, like, for some reason in Florida. So if he go to a Florida team, boy, it's gonna be over with. He gonna pick up numbers. And I'm gonna be mad as shit, talking mad shit. Lee Hunter, bro. Like I said, I don't know, bro. We do need to stack up on a defensive tackle. Either we need a cornerback, wide receiver, or some defensive tackles, dog. I would like for us to get some offensive tackles. I gotta see what we do in the free agency too. That's another key thing. We gotta see what we do. I don't know how Miller plays. I gotta ask my brothers about that. Zachary Branch, I wouldn't mind having him as a wide receiver with the Falcons. You feel me? Like, I know there's a lot of people. I just keep saying, who is this? Is this number 27? 24. Oh no, that ain't him. Cause boy, that ain't him. Cause boy, that nigga made me so motherfucking mad. God damn, that nigga made me so motherfucking mad. AJ, we got our safeties. Jordan Price. Is this that linebacker? Is that motherfucker right there? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Jacoby Reed broken. Like, he could ball. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna copyright the shit out this. Broken ball. I ain't gonna lie. He could play. That's why I thought when I picked Texas Tech to win in the tournament, I was looking at how he usually ball too, bro. That defense, and like, they didn't play bad. The defense didn't play bad. It's just the offense that fucked up.
Fast as a defense this year.
Man, no, I ain't gonna play. I can't play that. Then they be really copyrighted. But look at him ball, bro. He can fucking play. And Troy Anderson got to fucking go this year. Troy Anderson, I don't know if we're gonna bring Ellis back or if he gonna go join his brothers. Because his brother, you got one brother that's playing in New England, one brother that's playing in Denver. He might want to go play with his brothers. So we might need another linebacker. The Falcons going to need some help. Because we need a lot of shit. Elijah, that's number 13 right here. Yup, show goddamn is. And he could ball his damn self. But he more of the Patriots made it. So he more of like a Drake London type. He's not really a speedster or like a slot wide receiver. So I don't know how that would fit. But that's the second round for that shit, man. All right, man. Let me get into this fight with Shakur Stevenson, man. Let me give bro some goddamn. Like I said, I didn't watch the fight or nothing like that, but I'm going to go ahead and play like a 9-minute clip of the fight that I cut out for people who didn't get to see the fight either, man. We just gonna watch a little bit of the fight and see how Shakur. Man, that's just great work by Shakur, bro. I mean, who the fuck I fucked up? Shakur. That was just great work by Shakur, bro. Shout out Keyshawn Davis too, man. I've been seeing a lot of hype between Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney, right? I'm not a David Hayden type of nigga. That nigga that light skinned to me, and I really just don't fuck with him like that. But I got respect for him because he will fight any and everybody. And that you gotta respect, because a lot of them motherfuckers that's at his level don't do that shit. But boy, if he fight Keyshawn, that's gonna be an ugly fight, bro, for his ass. But I don't know. I was wrong about the last one, so only time will tell, man. Let's look at these Grammy picks, and then I'm about to goddamn probably go into a little politics. All right, y'all. So Grammys was last night, as you see. Bad Bunny won Album of the Year, and Kendrick. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I did not expect Kendrick to win all them fucking awards, bro. But shout out to him, bro. Kendrick Lamar and SZA took home Record of the Year for Luther at Sunday's Grammy Awards. I didn't expect that nigga to win all that shit. Bad Bunny won Album of the Year. To each his own on that note. Record of the Year, Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I'm not mad at that. Best Rap Album of the Year. Some people would say Tyler. Some people would say the Clips. I thought one of those two was probably gonna win it, but hey, shout out to Kendrick for what he for winning Gen X. I didn't vote on the Best Latino, but I'm pretty sure Bad Bunny. Best New Artist. I need to see who's in that category again, because I don't know. Like, you know how this shit is with the Grammys, man. I don't know about this one. Best Pop Vocal Album, Lady Gaga. Whatever. Best Pop Solo Performance. I didn't vote on that. I didn't care. A lot of this shit I did not give a fuck about. Yo, Jelly Roll though. I don't know how I missed Jelly Roll. I think I skipped over country. I fuck with Jelly Roll though. I'm not a big country person, but Jelly Roll dope though. Like, I ain't even gonna hate on, bro. Like, he made some cool music. Leon Thomas is a fucking GOAT, right? Not GOAT, but he on his way to GOAT status. Like, he dope. I fuck with Leon. Best R&B album. I fuck with Leon Thomas. Best traditional pop. I didn't care. Best Latino pop album. I don't care. Yeah. Best gospel album. Yeah. All right. Best jazz vocal. Some of this shit I did not vote on, y'all. Best African music performance. I told you how I felt about her motherfucking ass. I think I voted for best music video. I don't know if I voted Doechii. I know I voted Doechii. I think I voted for Doechii for best new artist, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, I thought that's who was gonna win best. I ain't know she was gonna win best music video. I don't remember watching Anxiety, so but shout out to her. Best music video. What the fuck? Best music film. John Williams. Shout out to him. Best alternative music. Alternative music. Song of the Lost World. Of course. Songwriter of the Year, Amy Allen. Producer of the Year, Non-Casual. Like I said, some of this shit I did not care about, bro. Oh, Pharrell did win one, the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. Oh, they were gonna get that shit to him anyway. All right, y'all. That's the end for the Grammys. If you watched it, you watched it. You know, I don't ever watch the fucking Grammys. That's not my type of cup of tea. Fuck, bro. All right, y'all. Let's get into a little politics, and I'm about to get the fuck off. So, you know, Saturday I was talking about that Iran shit. I mean, what the fuck? The Jeffrey Epstein shit. But I think that was a whole type of other distraction. And we gonna get into this shit now, bro. Let's see what they got going on and see what these news people trying to scare us about now, bro. And I never talked about the Don Lemon shit, and I don't think I'm gonna talk about it, but he's out now, and he's out.
Iran is turning into North Korea. The North Korea of the Middle East, and this is a huge problem. Huge problem. Now, what do I mean by that? It exists for the sole purpose of funding the regime. It's a police state that uses police forces, internal security, and its military to stay in power and to control its people. So they have death camps, torture prisons, they have ignored the urgency of the moment. The immediacy of the moment doesn't mean it's not happening, and it is happening. And unfortunately, people seem to be getting used to it. Not there, but outside of there. And I'm here to tell you, I'm never going to get used to this. Those people are suffering from a complete lack of civil liberties. Distant middle class. It used to have a very vibrant middle class. Not anymore. The regime controls all aspects of the culture or on throughout the country, just like North Korea. And it is turning into a countrywide concentration camp, just like North Korea. Now, if we don't act, and by that I mean not diplomacy, but decisively, quickly, and overwhelmingly, Khomeini and his cohorts in that circle, Iran, as North Korea has, despite dozens of agreements over the decades with Republican and Democrat presidents, in which they pledged not to. And to be crystal clear, any regime that is willing to slaughter its own people by tens of thousands, as Iran is doing, and they would kill 250,000 if they have to, or 1 million of their people if they have to, they will not hesitate to launch ICBMs with nuclear warheads against our cities. And they are on the brink of perfecting that technology, which I'll get to in a moment. It's time that we understand in the West the mindset of the Islamists. It is a different mindset. It is a culture of death. Their intentions, and they repeat them openly, to take us out, to take out the West. That's why they exist, for their own power, and to exercise that power and project it to destroy the West. They believe Iran is weaker now than ever, and it will never be this weak again. Never. The opportunity to protect our own domestic national security interests, our own cities, our own way of life, to eliminate an enemy that is providing support to dangerous adversaries with imperial intentions, Russia, drones, China, oil, and so forth, and crucially, to stop the mass genocide of the Iranian people, who are a good people, who are an educated people, who are a Western people, who will be our friends and allies, who simply want, it's not going to get done. This is peace through strength. Now, I want to remind you that when North Korea, decades ago, was trying to build nuclear weapons, one president after another, one secretary of state after another, one envoy after another, the UN, security councils, general assemblies, year after year after year, they made deals with North Korea. They gave North Korea money. They threatened North Korea. I wrote down the timeline for North Korea getting nuclear weapons. To all negotiations with us, with Europe, with the UN, with all kinds of individuals and organizations. But we were intimately involved. 1994, 1995, 1999, desperately seeking a deal. And we got these. And they broke them, each and every agreement after agreement, deal after deal, money sent to them. Appeasing is what it was. In October 2006, their first nuclear weapon tested successfully. Then we keep negotiating with them to control what they've created. 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, negotiation, 2012, 2013, 2016, that whole period, negotiations stalled. 2017, now they have a hydrogen bomb. A hydrogen bomb. Nuclear, now hydrogen. 2019, North Korea ends all negotiations with all countries and all entities related.
All right, y'all. He just pissed off about a whole bunch of other shit, and I ain't got time to be hearing him bitch and crying all day long. Let's get to this other shit, other bullshit that these news be talking about. I told y'all, when it comes to this news shit, you gotta watch them. Everything's a scare tactic. Don't know why. Don't know what the fuck they got going on, but it's a distraction and a scare tactic.
His country would spark a regional war. NBC's chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel is inside Iran for us. Richard, good morning. Walk us through the latest. What the mood is like there in Iran.
Good morning, town Tehran. So the country's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, said that if there is an attack on Iran by the United States, that President Trump responded saying that if Iran doesn't reach a deal and doesn't agree to negotiate, then we'll all find out if the Supreme Leader was right, saying that President Trump implying that if there is no deal, he will push ahead and carry officials this morning. And both of them told me that Iran is ready to make a deal, wants to make a deal. Iran's president just a short while relations with the United States. And those two Iranian officials told me that if the deal is focused on Iran's nuclear program, on preventing Iran from developing a nuclear weapon, he believes that a deal can, these officials believe that it seems very tense. Many people in this country are just waking up after a 3-week near total internet blackout. Governments say that thousands of people were killed when protesters took to the streets. They were met by security forces who responded with live gunfire. Human rights groups say those were massacres and they want prompt action and investigations. The government officials, however, tell us that what happened in those demonstrations is that, yes, there were economic demonstrators, protesters, but they were joined by armed agitators and rioters. Chanel, back to you.
All right, Richard, thank you.
Man, let me ask y'all something. Could that be considered the end of the world in a way? Cause what happens? Oh, damn! Why they got this nigga over here again? I might as well just finish letting that nigga play all the.
I think Iran is turning into North Korea, the North Korea of the Middle East, and this is a huge. The historic lows, 1.1 million rials to $1 US. You know, that's where you're pushing around paper money in wheelbarrows. Remember those black and white movies of the Weimar Republic? In late 2025, it was losing value so rapidly that shop owners were unable to set stable prices. Hyperinflation, inflation rate overall is 43% right now. Food prices have surged at an annual rate of 72%. Basic staples like bread have seen price increases of over 113%. Meat has become a luxury item, unaffordable for tens of millions of people there, of the 90 million population. 1 in 5 young people is unemployed. Official reports suggest 57% of Iranians are suffering from some level of
Bro, what the fuck? I could have just let the other shit stop. Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. I apologize. It be acting stupid sometimes. This is what I thought was gonna play. Yeah, let me play this. I don't even know how the other one came up again.
Iran's supreme leader warning that U.S. military action would trigger a broader regional war. Joining us right now is Kareem Sajapur. He's a senior fellow with the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace Middle East Program. Kareem, thank you for being here today. Obviously, people are really wondering what's happening with the buildup that we are seeing from a military perspective all around Iran. What are your thoughts on this at this point? Because the president himself seemed to knock down the idea that a strike was coming. As a result, we see oil prices down over 5% this morning. But just based on what we've seen with the movements, not only of ships that have gone there, but Patriot and THAAD missiles that are being placed in the region as well, what's your best guess as to what we should expect?
Well, Becky, last June, just on the eve of the 12-day war, when President Trump bombed Iran's nuclear facilities, we were on the verge of also having diplomatic negotiations with Iran. So with President Trump, it's talk of diplomacy. You can never take that at face value. I think there's a general consensus among people here in DC that some kind of action is very likely, but he is getting mixed messages from US partners in the region. Obviously, the Israelis would like to see him take action against Iran, whereas some of our partners in the Gulf are really worried about blowback.
And which partners are those? Saudi Arabia and I believe the UAE came out yesterday and said that they would not allow their airspace to be used for any potential strikes. Are they saying the same things privately to the president, or is that more to hope to keep them shielded in the case that there is a strike and then that there is retaliation?
Those countries are obviously deeply ambivalent because Iran is a major threat to them, and seeing Iran degraded would be welcome for them. Privately, there's not going to be any lost if they see the regime's range missile.
What is going on in life?
And it is difficult to defend against these short-range missiles when the distances are so small. Turkey is obviously a neighboring country. They're worried about a chaos and perhaps refugees flowing across their border. But, you know, ultimately, this is a decision for the president himself, and you have to kind of go by his past precedent. And on three major occasions, Becky, President Trump has rolled the dice with Iran. In 2018, he left President Obama's nuclear deal. In 2020, he assassinated Iran's top military commander. And as I mentioned last summer, he destroyed, or he dropped bombs on Iran's nuclear program. And he believes all of those decisions were vindicated. And for that reason, I suspect he's more likely to take action than to not.
He has spoken out from the human rights perspective and said that he hears the protesters. The stories that you read about the teenagers, young people, in some cases even children who are under the age of 18 who have been missing and or who are now confirmed dead, there are thousands, by some estimates 10,000. What do you hear just in terms of what the people in Iran are wanting, are hoping at this point?
You know, this is has been one of the great massacres of modern history, and we don't know the full numbers. There's some numbers that are as high as 30,000. And I think it's not an exaggeration to say that the vast majority of those who oppose the regime and were protesting are hoping that President Trump will act. Obviously, Iran is a large country, 90 million people, but it is understandable that on 8 occasions, President Trump threatened the Iranian government that if they killed protesters, there would be consequences. And that, I do think, affected people's risk calculations when they went to protest. They thought the President of the United States had their back. Obviously, the Iranian regime drove a red truck, a giant truck through President Trump's red line. And the other factor that it's not immaterial here, Becky, is that Iran's top leadership has been publicly taunting Trump. And we saw that actually played a factor in his decision to capture Maduro.
Lord, this shit irking my fucking nerve, boy. All these commercials. Come on, man. annoying. All right, y'all. So it ain't me. It be these fucking commercials that be popping up and fucking getting in the middle of this shit. Testing man, shit. Oh, okay. I don't know about that. New car prices reportedly hit all-time high. Ain't affordable. Yeah, bro. Ain't nobody trying to get no new car like that, bro. You know what's so crazy? I was just telling my bro about this.
Local upset in Texas over the weekend. A Democratic candidate for state Senate won his race for a seat in the largest Republican in the nation. Union met Fort Worth won by a call Republicans. Let's see this. So, Finn, tell us a bit about this race, what's at stake, what it could be signaling.
Yeah, Adriana, we don't typically report on state Senate race.
You know what I'm saying, y'all? It's
but
not
this political upset is getting a lot of national attention. Why? This is a district that President Trump won by 17 points in 2024. But on Saturday, Remit, the Democrat, won by 14 points. That's a 31-point swing in this ruby red area, Tarrant County, Fort Worth, despite political earthquake in Texas because of that wild swing and because they believe it bolsters their chances in that big upcoming U.S. Senate race this year, and even some of those House races in those congressional districts redrawn by Texas Republicans. Democrats believe that this continues the overperformance we saw in last year's off-year elections. Republicans in Texas. So Texas Democrats that I spoke to over the weekend following this win are saying, hey, this could really help us in these congressional races. Some of those in the south of Texas. They mentioned Bobby Polito, who's the Democratic challenger, and a former Tejano music star who's running in one of those redrawn districts, who they believe have the ability to upset in these areas typically won by Republicans. So and also the DNC chair, the head of the Democratic Party, Ken Martin, put out a statement saying this is not only bodes well for Texas, but for other competitive districts throughout the country. Vlad.
All right, this isn't the only Democratic win in the low-start state this weekend. So let's just talk about what this means writ large, Finn, for the midterms and the GOP broadly going forward.
Vlad, that's right. Christian Menefee, the former Harris County attorney, won decisively in the congressional special election held this weekend to fill the remaining term of Congressman Sylvester Turner, who passed away almost a year ago. Menefee will represent Texas's 18th congressional district and will add another vote for House Democrats. This is why it's important. That's going to narrow the already slim majority that House Republicans have. It cuts their majority to 218 to 214, meaning Republicans can only afford one defection from its ranks on party line votes. And Menefee also ran on an anti-ICE platform. In remarks on Saturday following his win, he had this to say, Vlad.
That when I go into Congress, I'm going to fight each and impeach Kristi Noem. To tear ICE up from the roots and to fix this country's immigration system.
Always want immigrants over here. Like, are they trying to replace black people? Like, are we getting replaced over here? I believe we just really like the immigrants. And I just seen some shit on the Grammys last night when bro was like, the immigrants built this country. Damn, bro, what happened about the black, like the original, the indigenous people that was here before all this? What about the Benjamin Banneker in Washington D.C., who goddamn was the person that had the map and was goddamn showing the white people where this should go and this and that in Washington? Like I don't understand. And maybe it's just me, or maybe they trying to say that the immigrants built this country, the new part of this country. I don't know what the fuck y'all trying to do, but it feel like we're getting replaced. And that's the part where it's like, you can't trust either side, dog. Like, you can't trust the Republicans. You don't know what the fuck they doing, because Trump just trying to get all the rich, get his people rich. And then you feel like the Democrats just trying to replace us. Ain't nobody really out here for us. And I think that's what a lot of things people don't understand, bro. You gotta be careful of these celebrities who we got them be like, oh, we all in one all together. Nah, nigga, cause once a motherfucker turn on you, and once they turn on you, then who is to blame? You gonna be blaming your Jasmine Crockett's. You gonna be blaming these goddamn Charlemagne you guys. You gonna be blaming I don't even know what side Stephen A. Smith be on some days. You gonna be blaming these people that y'all wanted to listen to, and all these fucking celebrities. And man, you don't know who playing who, bro. Like I don't never hear nobody ever talking to the Asians. I don't never hear nobody else talking. It just feel like we the ones that's getting replaced out here, bro. And bro, I seen some shit with Dante Carls, bro, and everybody been talking about this shit, fam. Nigga went on a rant on some light skinned nigga shit versus on the FBA. Why I don't fucking know. But Tariq Rashid, bro, if you do your history on him, bro, just going back from the his time as the research he has done, even when you go back to watching damn, what's them documentaries? The documentaries that he posted. I forgot that shit what they was called back in the day. But if you know what I'm talking about if you watched them, just man, that's how I learned about, the Statue of Liberty being black and the chain being around it. And white people being slaves and shit, and even black people having their own slave. Black people had slaves, and Tariq Nasheem showed me like he put me on a lot of game, bro. So for somebody to come in and hate on him, why I don't fucking know. Like I'm not a big Deontay Kyle fan. He just seemed like one of them input people as well that they place here. Cause I don't know, bro. And ain't no hate. It's just I just don't get how niggas be what they input be. Like he said some shit about, I can't prove that Anunnakis were here. Well, bro, do enough, like expand your motherfucking mind and do the research then, dog. Like that's like me saying I can't prove that Adam and Eve was here. Can you prove that shit, nigga? Can you prove that it was goddamn Cain and Abel on this earth? Can you really prove that shit? Can you read? Like everything has been translated for us to understand, but how do you know what that translation, what it really meant? How do we know that shit? Can you prove that, bro? Like certain shit niggas be saying, you be like, what the fuck is you like? What the fuck is you talking about, dog? Have you done the research, or you just doing this shit for clickbait? And that be the shit, bro. Like, bro, I gotta be telling my homie, bro. Like some of this shit, I don't understand, cause niggas just be talking and don't be really putting in the hours of research, bro. They just get behind these goddamn cameras and just be saying some shit. And all these y'all just follow right behind these motherfuckers. And then once they say one fucking thing, y'all be ready to goddamn take their shit and be like, oh, biracial. He don't know he's adopted and this shit, all that. Like you didn't been on this shit, dog. Like you'd been on this, dog. Like I could tell you right now, I know for a fact that none of them, like, I know on my goddamn, like I've said before, on my sperm donor side, bro, like his grandmama was literally just straight Indian, and his great granddaddy was just straight Indian. I put the pictures on my Facebook picture, bro. All we got Blackfoot and we got Cherokee Indian in our family. We got some now on his father's side. Supposedly we got Jamaican. Now that could be the African side if you want to say, because a lot of Africans got dropped off in Jamaica, the Caribbeans and shit like that. So we want to go there with the African shit, you could go there with that shit. But when it comes to when it comes to certain shit like the indigenous people being here, bro, my great grandmama was here, bro. Like they was here, originally here. Wasn't no motherfucking getting off no ship and shit like that, bro. Niggas just be up here talking this Pan-African, Pan-American shit, dog. Like, stop, bro. Like, and then they get mad at us for black people just trying to create something. Like, do you get mad at the Jewish for having their own shit? Do you get mad at the Asians for when they have their own shit? The Arabs got their own shit. The Indian, everybody got their own shit. But when it comes to black people, we gotta always be the one to bring everybody together, man. Fuck all that shit. That's what got us fucked up in the first place. Being kind and nice to motherfuckers. If we started goddamn, we didn't be kind and shit to when Christopher Columbus brought his white ass over here, maybe things would be a little different. Maybe if we the Moors didn't goddamn be so nice and teach these white people how to bathe their ass and shit like that, maybe things would be a little different. Us as black people being so kind and loving, that's in our spirit. That's in us to be loving and kindness. But bro, like if some of us was evil and really on that shit, maybe things would be a little different. Like maybe our history wouldn't be erased. Maybe we would know, cause bro, without Black American, bro, bro, look at TikTok now, bro. TikTok boring as fuck. Do you get what I'm saying? Like certain shit get boring without certain Black Americans involved and like being around, bro. Like we are the culture. Everybody look at us, bro. They look at the shit we do and they take from us. But we gotta always be the one that come together and bring everybody together, and then we gonna get our history replaced. We already searching for who the fuck we is, and then we over here. I was talking to this lady that work in the nursing shit. Like we over here taking these vaccines, and what white people got in their bloodstream, we don't got. We got 100% melanin. They don't. So why are we taking the same shit? It's just certain shit I'm looking at. I'm like, bro, like niggas just be falling for anything because the news said it or these people said it or they think that, you know what I mean, they listen to the Breakfast Club and they hear these motherfuckers saying shit. Bro, they just got a big span. Like they just got a wide fan base. But that don't make them correct. That don't make them correct, y'all. But y'all gonna listen to what the fuck y'all wanna listen to, and your ass gonna keep getting up sick, man. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of dealing with this shit. I just wanted to get on here and talk some shit. And I'm about this bitch. On episode 105, man. I appreciate the people who have stayed subscribed and still fucking with your boy. I appreciate the people who have watched my shit, man. And fuck whoever haven't. Fuck all the people who just ain't supporting your boy. Because I promise you, I knew y'all was waiting on my motherfucking downfall, dog. And when niggas go through hard times, y'all was just waiting on that shit. But when nigga had all type of females on his page and all type of bitches and shit, everybody wanted to follow. Fuck y'all. Fuck how you feel. Fuck your mamas. Fuck all y'all. That's how I'm on. That's what I'm on right now. I'm back on my goddamn old AJ Scorpio shit. Fuck y'all, bro. And that's just how it's gonna be from now on, bro. It's gonna be fuck y'all, fuck how y'all feel. Come at me with some bullshit, and I'm gonna come back at it with you, bro. Fuck all that peace shit right about now. I ain't on my J. Cole shit right about now. I'm on some other shit. Maybe tomorrow when I get to one, or maybe when I come back on 105, I'll be back on my J. Cole shit, and I'm on some peace shit. But this ain't the episode for it, so fuck y'all. I'm out this bitch. 105. Rest in peace to my brother Q.